All right, so welcome back to the Grow Family Network, and it's a very exciting day because Bells is behind the camera. She's laughing. It's contagious. That's why I'm laughing. That's the only reason I'm laughing is because she's back there laughing. This is something we've been waiting on for a year now. This banana in this high tunnel in Louisiana, Zone 9A, 9B-ish, depending on how bipolar our weather gets. But this year has actually been a warm year. It kind of doesn't matter in the high tunnel. I found that this moringa still stayed alive during our winter here, even though it got cold. We got some nights that were like 20 degrees, 24 degrees, and it actually still made it. So in here it stays. Once we close the sides down, close the doors up, I put plastic over the doors, we water everything. Everything seems to be survivable in this environment. But today's video is because it's finally happening. I like to give credit where credit is due. The last 2 years, I saw a lead farmer video, and one thing what I believe in, it's a difference between somebody telling you something and somebody proving you something. When I watched this video, it's a video where he had a bunch of bananas in his hand, and it was probably about 2 or 3 bunches on the little stalk. But I watched that video, and from then I watched everything he had to say about bananas. A lot of the other stuff is like fun, in games, but when he posted a banana video, I soaked up everything I could. One of the main things what I learned about growing bananas and getting your bananas to fruit, and could you believe it, when I put out a few videos about this, and people still tell me that won't work. Like, what are you cutting off the leaves for? What are you doing this for? You're not going to be able to get bananas. And then last year we got a bunch of bananas. So who you think I'm going to listen to? Somebody that showed me how to do it, or somebody that's telling me that's not how it's going to do it? I'm going to listen to somebody that's proven to me that it works. And you can see this is what I call the lead farming method. I don't take it as my own because I didn't think of it on my own, and I'm sure maybe somebody taught him. But this is the lead farming method that I've learned in Louisiana. Probably the further you go up north, you're probably going to need something like this, or you're going to need a shorter producing banana. But if you want a jump start, if you want, I'm going to say, help or just a little advantage, the lead farming method is 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row is proven to us that it works. So what we've done here is as our pups come up, once these pups get a certain size, because I'm only going to focus on one tree. That's one thing. People like to have bananas coming up all over, and you never get bananas because you need to try to focus, unless you're in the tropics, focus on one stalk, one plant, and feed it like crazy. Not like crazy, but I'll show you. Once these little pups get up about this high, it's going to be best to remove them, because what you don't want is you don't want the root system having to support, how you got kids that stand with mama and daddy till they're 30 and 40 and you can't live the life you want. That's a banana tree. So when those kids get old enough, kick them out. I'm not telling y'all kick y'all kids out. I'll let my kids stay with me as long as they want to, as long as they working. So anyway, take off all your pups when they get to a good size where you can actually plant them out or sell them. The next step, what we do is we use rabbit manure, chicken manure, and this doesn't kill the banana plant. You can put chicken manure on here, rabbit manure. I go away from horse manure and cow manure. I kind of just like rabbit and chicken manure. But then the next thing you want to do is cut off as the plant grows up. So just say if it starts off this size, as it grows up, you cut off those leaves. And you can see, the proof is right here. You can see what I've done. I've cut off each of these leaves. Now I wish I would have probably left these two, but only because of this high tunnel is stopping the rest of my leaves from growing. My son is over there destroying my plant. But what I'm gonna show you, the little boss. Move out the way, little boss. Let's go up here and look at this. Bring me that camera. Let me show it. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? You know what this is? Oh yes. Look at it. Look at this. This is a banana flower or banana bloom that's about to bloom in our high tunnel. This is one of the reasons why we got this high tunnel. This is one of the reasons we invested in this high tunnel, is to get here. Is to get this, to grow our own bananas. Bev's is from this tropical land, and if you go there, you see all these tropical fruits that you can't grow in Louisiana. So I was like, if the high tunnel, this is an unheated greenhouse, no heat up in here, no artificial heat. If the high tunnel can actually get me to turn Louisiana zone 9, I think this is what the high tunnel does. It takes zone 9 and turn it into zone 10 or 10A or 10B. It gets it nice and warm up in here where things that you couldn't grow. So if you was like Arkansas or maybe Shreveport or somewhere up in North Louisiana, if you had a high tunnel, you can grow the same thing somebody can grow in New Orleans. So that's the major difference, is you kind of open up the diversity of crop that you can grow. But what we're gonna do is, we got a video that we're gonna put out on this banana tree or plant. Once it actually fruits, we're gonna show you how we kind of went through the process of doing all those things that I just told you. But you don't have to wait for that video, because I just told you how we did it. And everything else is time. If you can give your plant enough time, or if you can push your plant fast enough or hard enough. And like I said, I haven't used Miracle-Gro, any 13-13-13. If you don't have money for that synthetic stuff, nice fish fertilizer, rabbit manure, chicken manure, any manure you can get your hand on, just throw it around the base. Just throw it around the base and leave it. Let it settle on its own. Let it soak in on its own. And that's 2 years. It's 2 years in a row. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's all about the high tunnel. Invest, invest, invest in your growing. Invest in your season extension. I was talking to Miss Wanda at Deep South Homestead, and we were talking about trying to collaborate on doing something, some videos, because they have a high tunnel and we have a high tunnel. So we're trying to work on doing something together, maybe in the future, maybe toward the winter time or something. But this is something Miss Danny, Mr. Danny and Miss Wanda, this is something that I actually want y'all to see. Is you think those bush okra or something for me to see and watch grow up? When I come out here from feeding our chickens and see all the glory, that's amazing. That's amazing. It's hot out here. You see how hot it is? I'm in the high tunnel and we sweating bullets. So we gotta go. We got more videos to do, more videos, more things we want to share with y'all, and we want to go inside and do it because we're tired of sweating. So thank y'all for watching. Look at this boy. And then Belle's gonna go clean up the little man. Thank y'all for watching the Grow Family Network. That's what it's all about. It's not just about gardening. It is about family. I like to say sometimes, instead of just saying grow, 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 you know, I like to say in all areas of life. So spiritually, financially, emotionally, any way you can get it, that's how you get it. In all areas of life, grow, grow, grow. We gonna have bananas soon. Peace.